Hey everyone, today we are going to be taking an in-depth look at the map Kafe in Rainbow Six Siege. We will be looking at standard cam locations to advanced lines of sight and everywhere in between. Now there's going to be a menu on the left side of the screen, and at any point you can click through on the menu to skip to certain sections of the video. So say you are only interested in mirror spots or Valkyrie cams, for instance, you can simply click on the menu and skip there without having all the hassle of having to find it yourself. So now that that's out of the way, we can get started. Okay, so getting started, we are going to be looking at camera locations. There is a total of 6 cameras on the map Kafe, 2 of which are outdoor, 2 of which are on the bottom floor, and 2 of which are on the top floor. Okay, so now we are moving on to hatches. There's going to be a total of 6 hatches on the map Kafe. There's going to be 1 on the roof, looking down into red stairs on the 3rd floor. There's going to be 4 on the 3rd floor, and there's going to be 1 on the 2nd floor train museum, looking down onto kitchen prep. Okay, so now on to some slightly more advanced stuff. We are going to be looking at lines of sight, and this first one is this really cool line of sight that's kind of a one-way thing, so you can see their feet long before they can see you. In fact, they have to be laying fully down on the floor to be able to see where they're being shot from. And by the time they lay down, they're going to be dead. So if you hold this angle, anyone coming in from the east balcony is going to get destroyed immediately. Okay, this next one is going to be a top-down view of the fireplace entrance. So anyone going into the fireplace lounge, you can get from above. Now, if you're defending the fireplace lounge on the 2nd floor, you can understand how amazing this would be. And then this one is defending the double door going into Train Museum. So if you're defending Train Museum / fireplace, this is just a must-have. Okay, now here is another just must-have spot when defending the 2nd floor. This is going on to the main window they're going to be coming in from if they're on the west balcony. Okay, now moving on to rotation rules. Not much to say here, but these are some rotation holds I put up every game, especially when I'm going to be roaming on 3rd floor. Now, you don't really want to put this up when defending 3rd floor. I'd say it might be a better plan to reinforce these walls, but when you're defending 1st or 2nd floor and you're roaming, this is a great idea. Okay, now onto spawn peaks, which is, I love the spawn peaks on this map. This first one is going to be going onto the River Dock spawn peak. You're going to be holding this pixel peak, and if you really want, you can run out from here. Now this is going to require a lot of reaction time on your part, so it's kind of hard to pull off, but if you can pull it off, it's going to be very hard to counter. This next one is the Christmas market peak. This is very classic, everyone pulls this off, just shooting onto Christmas market from the 3rd floor. Okay, this next one is quite a bit more advanced. This is what I call the Christmas peak. So if you jump up onto the presents on the Christmas tree, you can actually get inside the window, and you'll see how useful that is. So you can take out anyone spawning that way, or you can take out anyone rappelling or going in through the garage. Now you can even do this on the other side if you hop on the piano and then onto the presents. And this will allow you to have full view of the west balcony, which is super, super useful. So especially when you're defending Train Museum. Okay, this next one is going to be a really risky run out that you can do either onto River Docks or Christmas Market. And here is another run out going onto River Docks. If you can land a C4 here, that'll be super useful. Okay, now this one, super basic peek, going on to the third spawn. Okay, now here is a run out going on to the third spawn south side. You can also use this to go under River Docks, but it's much more risky. You can also do the same thing to get anyone rappelling up the eastbound. Or toss a C4 onto River Docks. That's also an option. Okay, now for the fun stuff. We are going to be looking at belt cams. This first one is a really solid cam going onto bar.
5 seconds and counting. You must protect your bombs from being defused by Op 4.
Okay, here is a cam on the bomb for Cocktail Lounge. Also super handy. Here's one to get Cocktail Lounge entrance. This one is really hard to see, especially when you're not using it. Here is one going onto the Cigar Lounge entrance. This one is a little more on the obvious side. Still good. And here's the first of many Christmas tree cams, which are really hard to see and most of the time super, super helpful. Highly recommend these. Here is an entrance cam for the train museum. Here is, once again, another Christmas tree cam in the dining room, one of two. And here's two of two. This one, in my opinion, is a little bit better, but they both have positives and negatives. Cool, here is a hidden in plain sight cam for the fireplace hall. And once again, another Christmas tree cam, because they're just that good, this time in reading room. Oh, this one is incredible. Invisible kitchen cam. You can see them, but they can't see you. Here is yet another Christmas tree cam. This one is main entrance / dining room. Here is a main corridor cam. This one is pretty obvious. If they have an IQ, it's gone, so. Here is a cam going onto back alley. This one is really risky, but I've seen some pros pull it off without even getting detected, which is pretty cool.
If you remain in this zone, you will be detected by hostiles. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
Here is a skylight cam. Now, I didn't quite pull it off in the video. I was aiming way too high. But if you can land it on the Christmas tree right there, it is super, super helpful. This is probably my favorite cam on the map. Here is an east balcony Christmas tree cam.
Area. Leave now.
Once again, I've seen some pros pull this off without even getting detected, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. If you can get it right, you can even see skylight with this one.
You will be detected if you remain in this area. Your location has been compromised.
Okay, now onto some mirror spots. This one is for the third floor freezer. I'd say it's pretty common, most people know about it, but it's pretty difficult to counter. Cool, now here is a setup for the first floor bakery. This is one of two. I can't really pick favorites. They are both super solid and good for different things.
Are secure.
This first mirror is gonna be onto main door. So if anyone is trying to get like a quick plant with Glaza Montaigne, that won't happen. And then this one is going to be going onto the majority of bakery, so you can get a full view in there. Once again, just preventing planting. But the problem is, if they take control of kitchen, then it's over. Okay, now here is the second setup. This one is also super handy, like I said before. This first one is going to be stopping anyone going through that window facing south.
Op 4 has yet to locate a bomb.
As you can see, it's pretty scary to go through that south window with that there. Now the second one is going to be going up to red stairs. And also you're going to be getting a little bit of main entrance. So if anyone is trying to go in through main entrance dining room, they're going to die. Okay, now here is the train museum setup. This is, I'd say, pretty common, using the door as part of your double mirror. A little bit harder to line up the shots, but it's worth it. Especially if you barricade this door, you can catch them by surprise. And this other one is going to be going onto side stairs. Just pretend I reinforced here. I totally forgot.
5
And
seconds to count.
finally, we have set up going off of red stairs. Now keep in mind this can also be flipped, looking onto red stairs as opposed to looking off of it. So just keep that in mind. So that is going to be all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I would love to hear some constructive criticism if you have any for me, or some improvements you think I could make. Yeah, thank you guys. Bye.
If you remain in this